Mercedes has bid farewell to their chief technical officer, Mike Elliott, ending their 11-year collaboration. Just half a year ago, Elliott transitioned into this role, exchanging positions with the current technical director, James Allison. This change just made the future blurry not just for the Silver Arrows, but for the rest of the grid as well. So, what can we expect to happen to Mercedes come next season? Let's find out in today's video. Mike Elliott's main task was to craft a technical strategy aimed at revitalizing the team's technical prowess for the upcoming years, following a challenging period where they were constantly outperformed by Red Bull. Mercedes has revealed that, as the implementation of the plan is currently underway, Mike Elliott has chosen to step away from the sport for a few months to take a break before determining his next adventure. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff shared his thoughts on the matter, saying, "Mike has been one of the pillars of the team's achievements over the past decade, and it's with truly mixed feelings that we say goodbye to him today. Mike is a fiercely intelligent technical brain and a great team player. He has made a strong contribution, not just to winning racing cars, but also to building the culture of our team. But, on the other side, it's clear that he's ready for new adventures beyond Mercedes, so I know this is the right step for him to take too. He leaves the team today with our thanks for the effort, commitment and expertise he has brought to the team over the past 11 years, and our very best wishes for the future." Elliott himself added that, "It has been one of the great privileges of my career to be part of this Mercedes team. During my time, I have seen it grow from a group of people pulling together to win races, then a first championship, to winning a record 8 consecutive Constructors' Championships, and I am proud to have made my contribution to that journey. Although the last 2 seasons have not seen us winning races in the manner we aspire to, they have tested us in many other ways and forced us to question our fundamental assumptions about how we deliver performance. During the past 6 months, I have enjoyed developing the technical strategy that we hope can provide the foundation of the team's next cycle of success. I have decided that now is the right time to make my next step beyond Mercedes, first to pause and take stock, after 23 years of working flat out in this sport, and then to find my next challenge. I would like to thank my teammates for a fantastic 12 seasons together and wish them every success for the years to come." This marks the conclusion of Mike Elliott's impressive 23-year journey in Formula One. His journey began in the year 2000 as an aerodynamicist and progressed through a series of pivotal positions within the team. He ascended the ranks, serving as the head of aerodynamics, technology director, and technical director, ultimately assuming the role of chief technical officer in April. Sky F1 reporter Craig Slater raised an interesting question, considering whether Lewis Hamilton, who played a pivotal role in steering Mercedes' development during the challenging F1 2022 season, had a hand in instigating the role swap between Mike Elliott and James Allison. Nonetheless, as Mercedes found themselves unable to mount a significant challenge for championship victories in both the 2022 and 2023 Formula One seasons, while Red Bull excelled in adapting to the return of ground effect aerodynamics, the team decided to revert the aforementioned switch in 2023. This decision followed a comprehensive review led by Mike Elliott, which saw James Allison returning to the role of technical director and Elliott transitioning back to the position of chief technical officer. However, his return to the chief technical officer role proved to be a brief one, as proven by recent events. Speculation emerged about Lewis Hamilton's future in Formula One, especially in the aftermath of the contentious loss to Max Verstappen in the 2021 Abu Dhabi title-deciding race. The 2022 season witnessed Mercedes falling behind in performance, with Hamilton appearing to be performing below his usual standards. Nonetheless, Lewis Hamilton continued to demonstrate his loyalty to Mercedes by recently committing to a new contract extending until the end of the F1 2025 season. However, he has been forthright in expressing his views during the team's challenging period, openly stating after the F1 2023 season opener in Bahrain that Mercedes had not taken his input into account when developing the W15. The extent of Lewis Hamilton's involvement in Mercedes' decision to reinstate James Allison as the technical director remains unclear. Sky F1 reporter Craig Slater discussed the matter on the Sky F1 podcast before Mike Elliott's departure was officially confirmed, saying that It's quite a significant movement bringing Allison back, especially when you have promoted someone to a theoretically higher role. The arrangement at Mercedes over the last 2 years, not saying Lewis was negative in any way in 2022, but there was a kind of sobriety and restraint about the way he would speak. And I sense now he's much more on the front foot again. I think he feels that, yes, the building blocks and the right people are in place in terms of where the car development is going. That little quote I made was that in reference to Mike Elliott or the engineers who want to go a different way from the kind of Red Bull path that Mercedes have now adopted. But you just get the sense Lewis feels that at least the right personnel are in the right spots with Allison in the lead. It's just, can they set the targets and parameters right now? And are Red Bull just a little bit too far ahead? Is Adrian Newey beatable on aero over this winter? That's a big question. In the midst of the disappointment surrounding Mercedes' 2022 season, Lewis Hamilton faced the additional setback of finishing the season behind his new teammate, George Russell, in the championship standings. However, Craig Slater pointed out that had Russell outperformed Hamilton once more in the following season, it would have led to a different public perception of the situation. Lewis spent a lot of 2022 wrestling with the Mercedes, taking on the burden of development, but had he been outscored for a second successive season by George Russell, there would have been a different public narrative. And you can say, yes, this has been another year of rebuilding for Mercedes, so where they finish doesn't necessarily matter, or how many points Lewis scores vis-a-vis George doesn't necessarily matter either. But the public narrative would have had an impact. Instead of that, he's a master, a huge gulf in points between himself and George, and is now ahead in terms of head-to-head qualifying as well, which we all know is one of George Russell's strong points, so I think some of these things do matter. And in what could have been Elliott's last dance as Mercedes' chief technical officer, Toto Wolff recently shared a report on the W15's upgrades following the car's latest performance enhancements in Austin for the United States Grand Prix. This year, the team rolled out 2 significant upgrades for their car. The first occurred in Monaco, when they introduced a B-spec car, aimed at rectifying early season missteps. The second major upgrade took place in Austin, where the W14 was equipped with a new floor. This not only enhanced performance, but also laid the groundwork for insights into the 2024 car's development. Much like how the upgrades in Monaco demonstrated their effectiveness in Spain, the upgrade in Austin revealed its impact in Mexico. But although Hamilton secured a second-place finish in the United States Grand Prix, his result was subsequently nullified due to excessive skid block wear on his car, which makes it a bit of an outlier. While talking about the latest upgrade, Wolff said, "I think we have seen that it is providing more downforce, more drivability. The car is a little bit less tricky. Still, the genes are there. Lewis said to me yesterday, she's still so difficult to drive, although she's faster. So I think for us, it was important to see whether, directionally, we were going in the right direction also for next year, and it seems to be on the right path. Because you must not forget the car that we've designed didn't have that airflow, these side pods, leading edges, then all the Christmas decorations we have designed for what we have now. So hopefully, that can be a step next year." Nevertheless, when it comes to the upcoming Grand Prix in Brazil this weekend, Toto calmed expectations, saying that the longer you have the upgrade on the car and you correlate data, the better you're going to be able to tune it. Now, I don't want to set the expectations too high with Brazil because last year it came a little bit as a surprise that we dominated that weekend. So I think we have to go in there knowing we have a good car, and if we put all the ducks in a row, then I think we can have a very strong weekend. So, will Mike Elliott's departure be good or bad for Mercedes? Tell us what you think in the comment section down below. And, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching.